If you want to support the channel, check out my book in the description below. Also linked in the description below, Tiny House Summer Camp, year number 11, I think, is happening up in Vermont, camping included. It's always an awesome time, hands-on building. Check out the link down below. Here we are, Hollywood Salvage, salvage. Hear good things about this place. They buy a lot of props that have been used in TV shows or movies and resell them. An artwork piece of mine that I sold for the TV series Nosferatu is in here for sale, so I'd be curious to see what they're selling it for now. Let's check it out.
Hey, how are you doing? I'm Nicole. I'm here at Hollywood Salvage in Westboro, Massachusetts, and we are a Hollywood prop resale, repurpose, and kind of museum store. And what we have are goods that come direct from the productions that are happening here in Massachusetts and New England, and we showcase them for people to be able to get up close and see some of them, maybe take some of them home. And one of the things we're looking at right now are things from Dexter, minus the really cute goose over here from another show.
Yeah. Oh, where's that from?
This one was from Castle Rock.
Okay.
And he got placed here because I guess he kind of goes.
Yeah.
But this stuff right here is from Dexter's cabin, and the armchairs there, the Adirondacks, were used on his front porch. I leave all of the tape put on by the people from the productions just because they get to see the behind the scenes more and get a feel of what's happening there. And
Kind of the origin notation too.
yeah, and it just gives it kind of a little bit, brings them a little bit closer to how it all happens, which is what we're really interested in here.
We were talking about this huge sign behind you. This
Which is
kind of
absolutely beautiful. The Stargazer sign is from Stephen King's Castle Rock series. Well, it's his universe anyway. I know it was written by other people, but the whole store here, you'll find bits and pieces from all different productions that we've been involved in since we've opened, and we just opened last January, so it hasn't been a full year for us yet.
Okay.
And this awesome rocket video sign here, the masks up there, which I'm absolutely in love with.
Where are those from?
Those are all from Nosferatu. They were used in a costume shop where the little demon children come and pick out their Halloween costumes. So we just love them. We're holding on to them so we can use them since we rent to the film industry on an ongoing basis in case for rentals and just because they're beautiful.
The duck one, I'm looking at that's particularly creepy and awesome as well. This place is huge, I want to say too. I walked in like, wow, this is bigger than I thought it would be.
We're a 6,000 square foot facility, and we have things here that are, some of them are for rental only, some of the things here are for sale. And we do a lot of work with the community. We're having a cookie decorating event here this afternoon, and we actually had a paint night, but it happened in the afternoon with a painting that was used in Dexter. I can actually walk you over here and show you. We're getting ready for our cookie decorating, and this lovely rooster over here was used in Dexter, just one of the background pieces that was used in Angela's home. One of the main characters, and this mouse here was used from Castle Rock. We had a scenic artist from Broadway come and lead a paint night here, and it was just absolutely fabulous. Everybody had amazing work in a 3-hour class. They walked away with their own rooster painting.
Seems like a pretty versatile place between renting stuff, selling stuff. It's a museum, like you said, paint nights, that's pretty cool.
So this was used in Castle Rock, and like this, I mean, it's pretty... on the back here we have, this is how it came to us from set deck.
Oh yeah, okay.
And we just left it there. All of the furnishings in the store were used as props. These were used from bar scenes, from various things, from Nosferatu, Castle Rock, the society right here. We have an amazing pong table.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of this online. My friend Tracy
I can put
Gates.
it on for you. It's very loud. It's wicked cool.
That's so cool.
And these pieces here were used on Dexter. And
You get a lot of super fans of those shows coming in here because
We do.
Dexter particularly has such a following that people are obsessed with it.
we absolutely do. People just want to get things from there to have that little bit of closeness on it. We actually had a really, really cool mug out that was an owl mug. I particularly loved it. Someone picked it up. We had it for a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
And it turned out it was being held by Zachary Quinto. And sorry, no, that wasn't Dexter. That was Nosferatu. But we
Okay.
have fans of really the specific shows.
Because Dexter is back now, right? Nosferatu was 2 seasons, I want to say.
Yep.
Joe Hill, wasn't it based on Stephen King's son? Joe Hill wrote Nosferatu, I
did.
believe?
Yep.
Okay. It's all coming back to me.
And so we try to create different environments.
Oh, that panther is awesome.
Yeah, that's a TV lamp, night light. So
Really?
it lights up, and we
Wow.
keep that as a rental because it's just fun.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's like very cool.
The tombstones here. Actually, this was
Oh, I didn't notice that. And what are these? Are these just like,
those are. Oh yeah, it's a prop, and it was shows the work of the scenic artists and the prop makers,
yeah.
and just like the beautiful wall we have here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hospital sign, huh? Castle Rock. Now, the records, what's the story with, are they?
The records were background, mostly set dressing.
Yeah.
And it's a combination of things from Castle Rock and the Society. So
Okay.
it really depends on how cool the people were on the show, I guess.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you like music.
I like the fact that most of them are actually decent albums, that whoever picked them didn't buy just like the 1930s swing band albums
We
to be
have
fine for nothing.
sold an amazing amount of albums. We sell them only for $2 each.
That's pretty good, yeah.
And so
Jay Giles
people-
band, I
and
see.
we have a record player over there, so you can toss them on.
That's a nice touch because a lot of places don't have that, and you don't know if you're buying something that's going to work or not.
Well, it's fun. It's fun for us.
We're getting to it somewhere back there, but the giant tiki head, I was wondering about that.
Sure. All of the clothes here were from Stephen King's Castle Rock series. So just to give you an idea of one show, one season, we probably sold about 25% of what we had. And it helps us help make the film industry more sustainable. So that's our goal here.
That's pretty awesome.
Besides letting people know about viable careers in the film industry. So we're kind of trying to promote arts.
Love it.
And
Oh, what about the cakes? Yeah. I'm seeing this for the first time because I haven't seen the whole story
It's
yet.
still pretty hard for me to believe they're not real because you can't smell it, but they're really sweet. And these pastries were used in Dexter. These were from a bake shop, so they needed
so
to
cool.
have a lot of background.
They are incredibly realistic.
And then we get to use the beautiful pieces of furniture. Like this was used in Dexter, and I believe it was in a character called Jasper's house.
Okay.
So someone can have that. And the panels here were used in Castle Rock in the church.
Yeah, I
scene.
say they look very churchy. If such a word exists.
Absolutely does. Now anyway,
Yeah.
more furniture. Excuse our little candy cane. He's still trying to find a home.
Oh, yeah. Is that another Nosferatu one?
This is Nosferatu.
Yeah. Cool.
We're entering more into Kurt's kill cabin. Again, haven't imagined something bad happened there, but it says it right on the awesome bear table.
That lamp's amazing. That one.
Yeah. And the different shows, the different fields of the show. So this was from the Society, from one of the main characters, Grizz. A lot of his stuff up here. Very wealthy kids from
Yeah.
Connecticut, and they were very privileged. They got to have that awesome ping pong table right next to their pool table. So maybe my next lifetime.
Yeah, yeah. What this vault door? This is a bank vault door, prison door. What's that
This
from?
was used in the Castle Rock,
Okay.
and this was used in the Shawshank prison scene. So
Oh.
we have two, including these really awesome back panels. And we get to see the beautiful artwork of the scenic artists and the prop makers.
It's amazing because, like, from here you'd think it's a giant steel door, but it's not. The only reason I can tell it's not is
Because
you look
the
at the
missing
bolts.
bolts.
Yeah, you can see it's like MDF or something, but it's really realistic.
It is.
Talk about talent.
They're really incredibly talented. Also, the graphic design departments,
Yeah.
creating the posters and the signs, and the aging of the signs by the scenic artists.
Yeah, Shawshank Prison. That looks like it's been outside for 30 years.
Right, just beautiful. And then we're starting to get more into some of Nosferatu. And this is where your paintings were.
Yeah.
And we successfully sold all of them. I wish I had met you before.
Yeah. I
And
came
so-
here because a friend recommended it because they had a couple of my paintings here for sale, which was kind of a cool surprise.
The really wonderful props from Nosferatu from Christmas Land.
That thing's awesome. It's like a giant tiki head almost.
And this came in from Dexter. And then
It's like, yeah.
this one's in aluminum. They can be all different
Yeah.
types of material that they were used from.
Can you tell us the story about the decapitated head over there?
Yes, please. Definitely.
Because we didn't really get that in film when you're telling me. It's a pretty awesome story.
I don't know if you're interested in seeing
Oh,
the
yeah.
really beautiful backdrop we have. The backdrop is from Nosferatu. Combination of different things happening in here. Nosferatu, Castle Rock, and Dexter.
Now, what was the backdrop used for?
Well, this was just a winter scene backdrop. I'm not exactly sure what
Like
scene it was used
hidden
in.
behind other 3D,
So,
like for
yeah,
an indoor-outdoor scene, basically?
probably.
Okay.
And then, actually, if you want to swing around here to our cage, maybe you can get the lights on here.
Thank you for this personal tour, by the way, because Nicole is setting up for that cookie decorating thing, and I'm totally taking her time.
No, I love it. My pleasure. So this cage was used in Castle Rock, season 1, and the warden of the Shawshank Prison in Castle Rock had kept a character here for 30 years because he believed he was a demon. This cage was below the Shawshank Prison in the show. He'd climb down a set of ladders, which we have in different places here
Oh, I
in the
saw those,
store.
yeah.
Open up a hatch, which we also have with tree mist over back there, and then he would come in here. And it was a Skarsgård was the character, and we had some really beautiful paintings that were used in the show that we had in the cage, and we sold all of them internationally, actually. So one of my favorite things to get in is artwork, including the Angry Gingerbread
Yeah, I love that, but I think if I brought it home, my wife would kill me.
from Nosferatu.
Yeah.
We have bigger ones.
Really?
Yeah, so if you really want to go for it.
Because you guys said you have a warehouse, too, yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
And then the piece you were talking about is right over here. And we try to mix things up. We bring in new things all the time. This lovely head
Yeah.
right here is very personal to me. This was a cast for actually a prostitute that they cut off her head and put it in a Christmas tree to be used in Nosferatu. And the person that they used was actually my daughter, who does a lot of
Yeah.
work on the back end. She was a PA at the time. Now she's working in the construction department for Hocus Pocus currently.
Cool.
And they did a cast of her head, and then it was sent to her last Christmas in an unmarked box, and we opened it up on Christmas.
That's
to
so
find
twisted
her.
but funny.
It
Yeah.
was the funniest, scariest
Unannounced.
moment in my life.
What's in the box?
So there you go.
Now, if people want to come here to visit and check out the madness themselves, what's the
We
address?
would love that for you to come. We'd love to show you around and see what we have. And we are opened Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to 6. During the week, Sundays 11 to 4. And come by, check us out.
And what's the address here, too?
It's 276 Turnpike Road, Westboro, Massachusetts. And we have a lot of good things going on all the time.
Oh,
So
there's a lot to
please
see
come
here.
by and say hi.
Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank you.